Here we are getting toward the end of our trailer series and working on a hitch today. We'll be probably painting tomorrow because we're expecting rain today and I don't want to do a finish coat in the rain for obvious reasons. I'm not a painter.
We are packing the bearings for this hub. See the grease outside, you can tell that is properly greased. He'll do this and work his way all the way around, making sure that inside of the bearing cage is fully greased all the way around. They make a tool for this. Then you put a grease gun on it and pump grease into it and it squirts grease through the bearing. That is a antique seal installing tool, highly engineered. Okay, it is definitely a messy job. What I usually do is just put the grease gun down in there and fill the hub up with grease. No way to get too much grease in there because when you put the hub on there, if there is too much, it'll just squirt it out. Are we ready, Freddie? Go find me a pro and we'll get a quick pro tip. There are people that say, oh, that needs 11 pounds torque. And you see all these trailers inside the interstate. What he's doing right now is you tighten that nut just as tight as you can get it. Within reason, you don't want to strip the threads. And you turn it to seat the bearings where they need to go. Because it locks everything into place. Then you loosen the nut up all the way without turning the hub. Get it finger tight. Loosen it up and then tighten it up finger tight and then put the keeper in it. Oh, they rolled it down the hill? Bear in mind, this trailer is mainly for trails, you know, dirt roads and stuff like that, so it's not an exact science. Good enough. These guys help. They do a huge part of this trailer, my son and grandson. We put a hitch on the back of the trailer, put a receiver on the front. It'll fit on any vehicle. The one it'll fit behind my Ranger, side by side, or it'll go down and fit on a four-wheeler, or we can raise it up, put it on my one-ton pickup, and anything in between. So that's the plan. Look, here's the tires. Sorry, we jacked it up with the motor stand, and I didn't record that. Sorry. Put the jack in under it. Holy crap!
That ain't terrible.
Here's the trailer, and here's the dilemma. That's why we have the receiver hitch on the front, so we can switch out the coupler to fit that or that over there. We decided not to go this route. Bolt the coupler to the hitch itself, and I'm gonna run around it, figure out some kind of way of welding it. They usually bolt these on. I'm gonna weld it. Maybe it'll be at least as good. I'm gonna knock off any residual slag. Definitely not suggested that you weld on these couplers because even though this is black, it is actually galvanized. And if you do well galvanize at your own risk, do so in a well-ventilated area. Okay. Not a bad looking weld. Why do I have porosity? I've got argon. That looks horrible, y'all. I don't know why. Look. See that? See that? That don't look nothing like that other weld. Why is it doing that? Maybe you welders can tell me why is it doing that? No, it's a dead comp. I heard somebody in the back say wind, like the wind's blowing. I would agree if the wind was blowing. I'm going to surprise y'all. I do own a pair. PPE. For you and me. Let's see if I can get rid of that porosity. I'm fixing to go in the house and get some biscuit flour, throw it up in the air and see if there's any wind move. The leaves are moving outside on the trees, but here in the shop I don't feel any. I can't wait to get that wall up right there. Now that was perfect. No porosity. If I'd have taken any classes to know how to weld, I might know wax doing that. I actually had thought about taking a class, but I figured there's so much that I know that's wrong that it would probably ruin me to unlearn everything that I know. I already ruined one camera by getting sparks on it, but I'm doing this for y'all, so I hope I don't ruin this camera. You know, that washer's in the dad blasted way now. Oh, come on, Nancy. Satisfying. Somebody, I heard him. The voices are talking. Remember, that bow's hot. Yeah, but I got gloves on this time. Okay. I'm not a welder, but these holes out here, that's why that looks like that. But it don't look too bad. I think it's pretty solid. I had a wild idea, cutting this off on an angle so it don't look so bad. Okay, give me the paint. It's still warm. The paint bubbles. Is that the same as a baked on finish? Oh, baby, come on. When I paint the trailer, I'll probably have to paint this hitch again. Oh. Hell. Remind me of the first Bugs Bunny cartoons. Okay, you can let go. Thank you for your help. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. Now. It is officially
complete.
Hooked up. We don't have a way of hooking up the safety chain. I don't know if I'm gonna weld something on the side of that hitch, but it sure won't reach up there. But for right now, it's hooked up.
Get over and sit down.
probably hot.
I didn't know.
You want to turn that welder down, I'm sure, because I have it set pretty high. Back one. Probably try that. Put a heat tack on it. I wish I could fire the cameraman. Hire one that knows what the heck he's doing. I've already established I'm not a welder, I'm not a mechanic, and I'm not a cameraman. I don't know why. And yours will definitely win the beauty contest. You just have to put the latch in it now.
Ta-da! Ta-da!
See, the trailer's level, or pretty close. A little downhill forward, but that's better. Plan is to make a jack bracket to bolt the jack to the trailer. We're finishing up the trailer. Also, painting the trailer hopefully before this video's out. So, stay tuned, stick around. This right here happens to be a piece of 3/8 10-inch flat strap. There's the jack. Marked it out. To drill it and weld it to the trailer tongue. PPP, 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 no, PPE, ladies and gentlemen. This does not qualify. Is the factory edge. For S's and G's, I'm just going to clean off the rust. While this is going on, simultaneously my grandson's working on the trailer, and we decided to take the floor off, make it easier to paint all the nooks and crannies. But we want to get a good coat of paint underneath and in all the areas, because we have salt on our roads, and I don't want this trailer rusting out. I want it lasting a while. So I've already used this trailer a couple of times and it works out fantastic. This is the original frame. Had a splice here, had a piece of angle iron here bolted and welded on to support the crack, but being as it has a frame under it now, it doesn't need that angle iron. So we're going to weld up these cut marks where we cut the welds. I'm going to weld those up with the MIG. I'm going to weld this joint here, grind it smooth, clean all this up, grind off these welds, and look how heavy duty that frame is. I hear the kids in the background crying. They're playing in the pool. Oh, I'm looking at them. Somebody got sprayed with a cold water hose. If you hear any whining or crying in the background, somebody's just ticked off. Stick with us.
Right there.
Mark it in the center. This gets welded on there, but I got to drill some holes in it first. Riding dirty. I'm just going to weld maybe a stitch here and a stitch there. Oh, look, I found something. More ventilation. And this is what it looks like in the daylight.